Promoted to Lieutenant Kano.
Take.
I was promoted to Kano just last year April. Last year? No, the other year. This is 2022. I was promoted in 2021 April. That's when I was promoted to Kano. Yes, after I had, during my service, I said I need to add value onto myself. Because out there, abantu bengi bashomere, you have to have an edge. Nkazoma nyine degree okubanza, so I said I need to add value because you see you are what you brand yourself. Twena ntorga omaka almost gakushana, twena tushomere, but what is your brand? We all go to the supermarkets, to the market to buy things. You have that brand that you choose. Why do you choose that brand? That is what I am talking about here. What brand are you? Are you that brand that a customer will come and say, it is poorly packaged? This bottle of mineral water, are you that brand? Or you're this brand that someone will say, when I walk to the supermarket, if I don't find Uzima, I'll not drink water. Are you that brand? This is the brand I want you to be. If I tell you about brand, I have chosen the brand that I am. I did, then I went for a postgraduate diploma from UMI, postgraduate diploma in information systems management. And then I went on to do a master's in information systems management, graduated in 2019. Then I went on to do another master's in defense and strategic studies. You can do it. It depends on what you want to be. What brand do you want to be? I am a female officer. I have done all the prerequisite courses in the army, but even in the academia, I am here. Catch me if you can. That is the brand that I want to be. Kande chenchondo kubahiga ngumbe. Ahabo kuba mcherebato tene chimta kubasa kushika. I can assure you. But what will happen before you get what you want? 3 things. A correct attitude to life, setting your priorities right, and focus. Focus. Keep your eyes on the goal. Keep your eyes on the prize. Especially Kampala, there are many things that may divert you, but they will divert you at a cost. At a cost of your parents' school fees, at a cost of what you will be in future. But if you're focused, and you focus on just that, but if you have focused on what you want, and they will come you get what I'm saying. Right now you will get but they will cost you something. But if you're patient enough, you will get what you want at your terms. When you get something at your terms, you get the best, isn't it? So keep your eyes on the prize. Hasa baba jisirangunya gambeho, ebyo kwegambaho nabragaho kali ati byo speech. Na bajarangwa aba Honorable Kangwagye banturire. Aba ba politician hata nanye kunkuzamuzinda rutindu kurgaho. But Paul, yes, about me, that is it. I am a go-getter.
Wow. Njani manya wenti na muleka gwa kumuzira. Akwena ni pura ari almost follow-up questions and so na hata ndi yo kumtega sana questions. She was there on point. But also before you hit the microphone, our whole stage yung mtiagwe na jata ni dabawo. Nori aringa biku jam taro jisi. kungarukira kureba ibisi ahenga n'uya wa butaruki uga umuntu ukiri kureba ibisi akiya stage yo kureba ibisi ni bikije and no more kwa intending ukugihara kuka ya mbere kisya discover usanga yaza atuwa so umgiye stage yo kutuwaringa how you survive uko atuburyo kutuwaringa cyo namutezavinga life yawe no muntu ukuteka ati yowe nuko anagira ngo ndiyehuze ko kano shote discover hari ikise cy'ubya kama nefa indi jawu ndebe ikikora ki omu life yo kugeza ruraba moto you understand that stage yo kugeza life yo kugeza you're trying this you're trying this one as if cyakora you jump as if cyakora so focus on mbere geri twijo murudu how do you direct your focus so we twijo murudu gumu hahama he harokuza hero harokuza masters bakwetera karmo mobile money supermarket how do you direct your focus amid this search
how you direct your focus is choosing your priorities nibindi byona bijo murundu gumu nenche cyo kwenda fast. What is it you want first? Do not compete where you don't compare. Mrecha kuvuga n'abantu Kampala because that is one of the things ebiko barabanisa competition. Mrecha kuvuga n'omuntu Kampala torukumanya background ye okajoti nienda kubankawe. I told you that my father is an ex-police officer. The resources were not as many. He had a basic salary. Okay. My colleagues there can testify. You have a basic salary. So sentences and that was long ago. So Rubyakana, a police officer, you know your father depends on salary and sells zentes. Produce from the milk and the cows. Kashanga omwana ha Kampala who their parents already have land, have given them a house first of all because ekikira kubatega nsaha Kampala twena nokupandisa oijo shango mwana ogu already oubanire enju takutekwa kupandisa. Most of the things are in place. Hazo isha Rubyakana ojotobo byagura motoka. I have just started my job, my first job na nyenyenda motoka. Manyogu tarukupandisa. Most of the things are in place. So do not compete where you compare. Competition obutemanya kikaha Kampala mkebwa twaligire ekyo nkyo kirukutwita. When you're still a student, when student ekirukutega nsani. Your father has sold his cow, wija Kampala, wija kukora ki? Wija kusho. Do just that. Shoma kiteho mutama kandi otashoma konka learn better ways of living. Nkaba literature mwe ya mzee yahandikire ngu omwaka gwa 1967 I think obyabe nashomera mbarra bakabatwara kutaya ila stock farm barra then another farm in Masaka. Kwiyagireyo nka student yareleva embakora yamanyangu farming methods ezo wabo zikiryenyema. He took that home and taught his people to stop migrating first of all, to stop nomadism, but also to get better breeds of cows that could better their income. So who is a Kampala kushoma? What value are you adding to one, your family, two, community you are and your bigger family? What value are you adding? Ninga notaha uchikomuka uhondeza rirenga abukubi oli wa university engalo tusate basakwata hansi toine kintu kyone kyo kubasa kora abukubi oli wa university nore kutuku bantu gamba corruption. You are corrupt if your parent pays for you fees and you can't go back home and help them with that source of income that got you to where you are, then you're one of the corrupt people. corruption tiyaba bari abagenzi banje n'abagambira. Ako everybody says police is corrupt. Who corrupts them? Wavuga mu one way. No jireba wavuga nayo mu police ako notina ku ticket wa my cent. Mwembe mu corrupt. So iwe orukurwa mu kayasho na school fees okikaha okazabaga abukuba nenda kwe comparing nabo shangire kuno you're corrupt. Abukuba wayebwa ni warigire, that is corruption number 1. Corruption number 2. Nokutaha okabuleki wagasireka yani. You are corrupt. Because Isingiro, like I told you, and Honorable Kangwagye alluded to it, that we come from almost similar backgrounds. Isingiro kuno manya hiha ekiki yakwa. Ni bingi ebyayo tigisa ngo okashoma. Konka wakwata school fees oisha Kampala wazibag. You are corrupt. Kuataha, what have you learned? Uku Kampala yigire to use social media better, to abuse people on social media like Honorable Kangwagye was saying. What have you learned? That you can add value to this family so that your parents earn better and be able to educate your sibling, Honorable Kangwagye Yanagam. Are you doing that? Or you're still expecting from your family without giving back? Are you doing that? Polyambuza, in a midst of a forest of disruptions, what do? Focus. Focus. But how do you focus also? What helps you to do that? Keep good company. Emkagombi later, because they will not tell you anything better. So keep good company. Get involved in leadership. We are here, all of us, I wish I had a chance to interact with some like these people when I was growing up. So we are here, ask us. So that ebintu byensi ebingonzi bitakutwara. Keep good company, focus, set your priorities right. Nyamara Rubyakana banyoherize Kampala kushoma. Omukoko nsigire birabita. Ekyo nikyo ningira ngu nikyebera hari yalukayo. Ebyo wanyu byono bitsigaho how the people of Central would say embere yowanyu bitsigaho lukaya hatwekansiwe oija Kampala obondijo. That is corruption. So let us be focused. Tumanye kitulukwenda. Because life will not stop and wait for us. Focus on your education, because that is all you have now. That's all they expect from you. Courage. Focus. At least you will see and know that this one is not part of education. Because Paul said, how do you? Be a good Christian. Focus on room, your home hostel, or wherever your place of abode is. Take your Lord, in prayer. Because there are many things that will disrupt you as a young person, but take your Lord to God in prayer. Move focused. I can assure you that even the sky will not be the limit for you if you do that. If you focus, set your priorities right, and have a good attitude. When attitude in Uganda they would say kambarangiri. Let me kurangira you when attitude. When you have an uncle Kangwagye somewhere, you look down on jobs, on opportunities that are available, and then you end up on the streets and you say but because you know a charity somewhere, you know a Kangwagye somewhere, you know a Paul the other side, you look down on it and you're like, really? I can't take this. This is too small for me. But whatever small for you, what is the big that you have? Attitude. And a bad attitude is like a flat tire. If you don't fix it, you can't move. So fix your attitude towards life. Are we together up to that point? in my other life, I am a teacher, so I could go on and on. But before I get off the microphone, let me just give you these points. Focus on your education, work together. We know the go to backstabbing. Kokureba mjenzi wawe aine weakness, you amplify it. Tumuruku basa kukora progress when you don't have each other. We need each other in life. So while mjenzi wawe aine weakness, wait and say, njango jono urgahalaini. Nicely. And don't tell another person which tarifukwata. Chigambira mkama, chijiroti Paulo. Paulo kanoshangu wargahalaini. And I'm sure Paul will appreciate. There's a bad habit of backstabbing each other. Yet, Paulo kwa gaho, mhabasakuza ho umwanya gwa Paulo, umtetonderwa. You get what I'm saying? So help Paul to overcome that weakness so that you move together. Just like what Honorable Kangwagye was saying. Same thing as Utendezana, because you see, if Charity does not attain Echechuamunagisa, you might not get it. It might be got by another person. So Mukwatarane has a family, because we need each other. Help your parents, make sound decisions, make good investment decisions, and the sky will not be the limit for you. You're not too young to move your country forward. I have told you a story of President Museveni in 1967 when he determined to change his family and then community. So you can do that. You are not too young to fix the problems in your society. So let us work together and make sure we move our society from where it is to where we want it to be. When that no one is disrupting us, there is a barracks over there, but you're sure that you will come here. The only time you will interact with the soldier is down there when they are searching you. Tukaganira, tutakumagamaga, tutindengwa bapanda gari barahache kwija. There's somewhere in the Bible where it says that kumurba mwahagire mtargebwa himwarigire. Kanda shtuarigire, we are the only people who have the key for us not to go back there. It is within the means of each one of us to make sure that we don't go back to those times. I thank you.
Wow. Honorable Charity Bainababo, but following kandi abantu batukize, that is very okay. Nigirango Enoka ibari mnongo, Enoka nanishabangu yemeje abantu bakusime muni watweta. N'abantu basoko betonde Enoka no tatira basi batakumba. Ndi mushya muri ngogo. Batwetara. Abana bataba initiatives nkeze zikurundane minyeto bakazetera n'abana abantu gamba nabo tubasima. Twine executive director Wishes Foundation mwamenye sigabwere. Wishes Foundation nabo bakatweta twaganira ho mwijuka. I was on the same panel. Nabo cyo tubasimbira kimwe bare. Good. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Kokambweno ekitu bwa chikora kituza kuchiza muno.
I am here. Because if you saw the flyers, she had been invited and she asked me to step in the gap.
Yeah. Honorable MP wa Igomba, a woman member of parliament, and area MP, thank you so much. Area MP, thank you. Gomba West. Now, Honorable Steven, to you to end the conversation. Conquer, but also pick from Honorable Charity. Don't compete where you don't compare. Set your priorities right. Make sure you're having a right attitude and focus. So those are the key. At least speak from that. Honorable Steven, kumukugenda mwarga kuri mu cyaro cy'ibiti kuba tuyitandoko turondaho kugema okitunga kanda katikaki wisho parliament waba honorable hati tukumana uturenga baki babashemera abantu mwe naza kubamanya mukawa mamambo zabuza when really distance bampango munonga hoga kw'icyo mpango munonga and I want to pick from what you say kumana ugarika yo kwika katambara mukirika katambara ubikira katambara icyo mkono prime wawe hirimo myendo kwiri akabitu kebera bagane kadri samu awanje so akatambara akabona ripokano shoti ko kweza kwika twaka kwata uija lai mraito wabo hona Hon.Steven the Hon.Steven that we know waba gondo nokoko leader wa worship the holy one waba Hon. Charity waba MP wama hiwaba kano has to gape mampango munonga when do you come back kuja kureba Paulo kwa kurara when do you come back kandi what are you doing now kureba ngo abantu aba mwabiriza hey bareka kumantu barenga baje what are you doing to keep it that hateno kakurata tweta hatona rebonani ngwiye naho hatabure kuturarya tukurumbe two
Mr. Paul, ejo question nungi munonga konka nyenda kubanza kutwara umukiro kusima Honorable Charity ahabwe bwambo birungi nanisaba mu mutero umungaro hata nanye nangumba shobore twanshaba ngo tube free kandi Paul kucyakubanci basika wine like in 5 minutes omzinda rogarire kuriya tugireyo okwaburo kundo kwakurwa mu rubari
I will ask the management
twin experiences itakushana
okay yeah
twin experiences itakushana twin nebuzo itakushana kugira ashitukurga na ashitukurwa konkana munonga Paul kiwambuza stage aha iwe no giro bwire ryari ubuguza kwirkanze akatambara ako kubanza no butatsiga family right ni manya okumuru mwena buri omwine family yakurugamo ejo family yokurugamo ejo ni cyukuri cyo kubanza hariwe eka kumanya takemanyire iri yagumane kumanya ibiro byone oine kugira respecting kor kwirwa wahirwa kebito antronda ebito izere tronda rahanga kakwira okashikayo garkayo Paul kurete icyo cyona it's someone's personality your personality it is the only thing that can spell who is Paul and the only thing that can determine you to either go back or remain where you are your personality obuhango bwawe nobo kugira otatu bukutsiga no wasa kwenda kubutsiga no bukugumo mwene kitugarrayo tugarrayo munonga noko hanjirwe members obwiro winje nyona madam ntikira kubatiri omu attires za offices ezo even in the constitution itself it is enshrined that you must look like this, you must walk like this, you must appear like this. But today I intended to appear the way I am simply because I never wanted to grow big, even to appear big before you. Charity uzata mazima mun kuruje ruri nyota wanogambe mazima konkare omishi warhanga yizar muharar byakan mukuru wanyu shwenga zimwe nyokwentu imwe murumunanyu okutuze go kumukimanya kugira ngo akagira umugisha aganira nemwe nagira ntumwe nanye bishikanimba sakujwara anti abantu abakanu kutujwara tishana je nabo bakampabura akanwa ko muntu nuko katugangomba aho kumusheja tugano kanu kwaki kondisho beshe Paul garka kibuzo ito turku baturkunuya eginemermo yihanga members abantu ko kutera karuru Bukanga wahika mu parliament. You become a member of parliament wa Uganda konko ine kugira wiro kagarika Bukanga okagaruka ukareba n'abandi ukareba abanywano bawe ukareba bawe kandi ukibashyika amisho gawe mbone zawe witu babandi bakimunyonye ukore muri abazungu we know
urunyangoro rumaro wetegeza ninga yabatsuka
okay kimangu muri abazungu buno avuga tsirwe nini yes tumumarga higuru kandi turkumva families nzuzu muri abazungu munonga why ormor witu madam Charity Bishop ormor kanurungi nangwa no munganda ruhango kanoshoto norgeiga munonga karwine nibgambo burungi birengwa bikushoboroka kandi bikushobora numurumanyaje yes be proud mushi urinyankoro murwitire cyaruki ruitsiro hakarwakuzeire rukora shona nyoko abakutundirente abakurarira kiro abafutira mbashaho abakushomeise abakwesimsa iwo kabota bohikomo karwoga rekaitachi ado mutaburi mtsatsta wano gamburi nyangora how do you look sorry ngunu kubi
aine ino wagira ngo nkamate nashiwe
oh fine nyonye ndakubagambira munsasire bagambire ki mujya bumuhendo munonga aha wenje muri abo muhendo aha uko arahanga kachikunda ngo botyo to sima rahanga wano chikunda mbwenu warebo kineze mbonezo Paulo nchon kufana nacho tokuija kusigaba tukuija gumahigu noija kugira amayisho gari gwabo reine ogumeno murebero mukitiriye kikuru ogumeno mu respectinga kora cyo mayisho ga kwefuga omurebe nkasho omurebe nko mukuru mchachi omurebe nko wanyu omurebe nko rukurugana wachitweka omukundire cyo rumwe kandi omukundire kwa kwasa kujye wamwihaho ko kwiro wagwara Charity obasa koreka experience ye ogaruko teka ngo wire butari yobu okakayo konka ko kwirwa gwa mtsigaza Kangwagye no shete myaka nenda kwingana mwana mkibasa kushare ngo rimi mutaka shaka akushobore nyechaka bishoboroje
wow good
nimba shaba okwekunda Paul haruke munyankora rukwita patience icyo ni impamvu mwacurira
umusarza mbwene
atwo ntakiye tukumusiriza nani ngamba mu kikara kiba cyangwa umunyankore ntakita patience kigumire patience, that capacity to accept all the sufferings, to accept all the challenges, but with an intent to achieve what you want. Mumpurire bitu?
Yeah.
Aho nyimangu mwampurira patience. Tinguma insizi na ryumishiki. Okugumisiriza nkwendo muhure nyo mfuteka teko kwanje. Okugumisiriza. Nukwendo gumarire. Nukwendo mcurezi. Kandi nukwendo yinikigendero. Hurra. Nukwendo gumarire kunko mcurezi. Kandi yinikigendero ekyakwenda kushikaho. Ahabuko mcurezi tagira kiruga. Ahabuko yinikigenderwa tashara. Ahabuko yinikigenderwa taremura. Ahabuko yinikigenderwa kubyanga nikigere nyuma nyenca karaya cyemu akongeza agaraka yakabusya. Biturunyo kuri bakarungi.
Thank you.
Konkano rwanyu. So,
Thank you so much.
Patience. Mbwenu ahiguriya byona Paulo.
Yes.
Koko okinaga amayisho agokureba aba. Koko okinaga amayisho no gumutuma go kwekunda. Koko yikina ogumutuma naga amayisho gukumanya ekisimisa cyo wahewe. Okaguma no tinogwo. Okay. Mbwenu bishe. Mwiroko tine amakakutukurgamo. Mwiroko tukunde ashiturukurka. Mwiroko tukunde kitwati. Kutarakizira kushoma. Tukunde kushoma. Koraje kushoma. Urundiki. Kunko kushoma cyo horero cyate yagamba hate cyo ino mungaro zawe niki tukusoma. Shuma. wese washoma wahiriza umwiri tukati kiriya campus tukati n'abana bahirize kose yabereye imyaka 3 bagiheze imyaka that's what you said. You talked about corruption. That's one way of being corrupt. But mazima shop tundizente decade over your summer. What about Shomatium or university can you call a business course? I did procurement and logistics management surprise. But we had a course unit, a business ethics. In business ethics, we had something called consequentialism, something ethical, something that can give happiness to the many, something that can really create happiness to all of us. What you are doing, is it right for us or you? Our community, you are judging differently. You are an object at that particular moment. So, are you ethical now? What you are doing, is it consequential? When we look at Korek, Kongeta kureta abandi buzu kandi bitari kuza mu community bukashisha ochura baye karakasa tunagenda wagenda utangira urugendo musasira campaign.
Okay, dari shababu tumtepo mugaro zamani mnonga zamani indeed. I just like his passion yana communicating. He uses his body, uses his mind, bakweta body language. Na shababu tumwongereza ingaro zamani mnonga wa Hon.Steven where na tugo kumanyisibwa ngo organizers banchereza ngo nsakohereza edakikisha for questions. You get a microphone, you direct your question to the person of your choice. Here, by the one the question no kwenda, but I'm coming to that. Yenda kubiti yangu tuile Bishop Patrick kwefuga yashiki kunanisha mangu mgati mwatukudi. Na bwito majengo wanyuma yona itubyo mbere twabigamba hora arabe kukumsereza konka neija kutereza ikirengeraho. I believe, and also worship the Holy One team niye kwija kutwara mu gihe session boko Bishop turi kumwakira umurye cyo conversation na deep thinking hatu buryo mari umuka bure nyorero hatu niza kubikora ndiyo wito ayo atashiro gapato buryo mari umuka yatahire ya rebo rugo rushikire rubone ati atoko twasa kureta Bishop kaburito mu gihe mbere nanjye nataho shabantu haromu, you know. Ndinjira ngo aruba kutuma maize no bakutumizuba abantu benemere metakusha no muntu bamutuma maize ahize batakusha no batumizuba hato batumizuba na twarefu no bakwarambe batuma maize twaraka rumora twaturi mu yata aho mko batumere izuba agbata. Anyway, but we are meant to be challenged this evening. Turi ha kutunge busanta izazonka no twenda kwa challenge. Anyway, I just have a simple last question for our panelists today. Nyine kibuzo kimwe cyonka haza kibuzo kirafuti yambuka. When you have the chapter, please hold that microphone for me. Wanokora cha kawaraji taza tahoka cha bukuba one was playing always use a distance abokuba sande zake tu tima amwenda katuyosema naza kufikora cyecho. So afadija the question ngenda ngulu igirishi yatu ya kwa rumuntu mu life oro kuburiya ukakumano rotating jera ho life yawe tinyama garaganje nagetoro rahamuntu teli kumanyana wire cyo buya obizuro magaraga oba ahizire ho ubakisha wahikompi wa ubakisha wahikomsiye wa ubakisha wahika konka kwa rumuntu okuteka teka life yawe abantu wayisha umuriwe. Who is that person and what did he or she do?
My father is my role model. And this is what he told me when I was growing up.
Yeah.
In my interactions with my friends and colleagues, maybe it is correct, maybe not.
Because
that is their view. but that is their view and they are entitled to it.
Okay. Okay.
So, this I draw from my father. I'm telling you that because I want to tell you what my father told me that has kept me going. Nkandi omushomwe for a long time. I had bigger brothers and nkandi nkora twabosh.
Fanda kibuze iki niza kuteganisa. Niza kushaburi nyankora buko nyina ku benefit yo kibuze icyo twene.
Okay.
Twene.
So na pompoza mnonga. All right. Hati unabeni kura nkayine banyanyazi nibo bayibaru bakuru and then nkanye nkora twabosho. So nkandi mushi for a long time nyenga abayishi bakayisha bwanyuma abato. Banyanyazi bakaba twagaruka mu rujuma. Tata akagumanangira ate kibanyanya ko bari kubasa gukora niwe no basa kukikora konka kandi no basa no kukikora je kubeshumba. So ekyo cyandetera kutekateka kukora nimanya ngo teine kintu cyo no munsomo ekinta kubasa ahabo kitatayabira gumanangambera ahabo kubisha muntu nabari buri kimwe almost I think next to God as if. So ekyo muzire wawe ari kugambira imirundi ari kukira ko kuba ino mutima tori kutana nacyo. So tata niwe role model wanje.
Wow. Okay. Yo ko neighbor niwe role model wawe, it's okay. Fanda Charity ishe haruka stora ko kari very important akiya tugambira. Ahabo kuzarwa kwe ni ishe biyabera mugambira. You are the turning point Yamagarage. That's her. Honorable Steven, I'm having the same question. Microphone. If I can rephrase it. So, Honorable Steven MP, Honorable Steven Head Boy Wamburu, Honorable Steven Young Primary Car. Your life, you know, who is that one person that stands out? Don't think that they continue. No being Korabiona Kumpa Diao Tumagandi Bishra Munto. Who is that person? Kanda kakoraje.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Ndiachana kai kurumshiro. Question ya nyirikilia Honorable Steven akakoraje. Na nyenda tunga margure tara.
Ekyo mukishamurungi.
Yes.
Alhanga kamutanka kicira. Nyukumba nigenda ninza hindu gukora hona namanya Uganda yino busingi kandi wano ushoma mwino ko kumushomera wamanya Uganda yinyuma na Uganda iri zoba nuko kureba program zo kuziri uburano musimi biro byono yina ngo binkaho kure kecho nkachi haho ntito muri yaba musasire ndeke ko bashonga muri kumugamba shitamiti kirungi aha bukuba kuba no gamba nabantu biherize kitinsi ko bano ndi kitinsi okibanza abana basebo nabanyabo kuba notekateka ngwihangiri niribe munonga Honorable Charity yagira ngo compete where you can do it.
Don't compete where you can't compare.
Yes. Yeah. Wanotekateka ngwihangiri niribe munonga mpereza yihanga erwarebere abantu nibarugo mu Uganda n'abafurikani bagenda n'abatoroka ngo babimpungi kuzo muri indi hanga kandi nezindi mpungi z'uru kurwo mu Uganda mahanga agarukwije mu Uganda aha wengi kibuzo wacu aha wengi abantu nibarugo mahanga ganda nibije mu Uganda kandi Uganda tuyirebanga habakorwamo bakutoroka barukoza heru bakunga
mwene Honorable Hon.Kangwagye omuntu mu life ye orukindikira mbene roundabout y'amagarage gona bamwita President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Alright. Aza naishabangu Sam get that microphone. Sam T2 you get it. Kati education tuza kujuroza kwa araine apart from Bishop Nwari immune. Ati Sam, who is that person? Yari nyowe gambira abantu tunupawu. Numutyo mu life yawe kutekateka kuyabera taruti mana life yanjye kuyakubira
imubashejamo uko mshahonde witu biti kula mutamugarra mutamugarra mukiko ay kaka part.
But some, you know what their opinion is. Some mutum life of take a career. Who you know what cat are Figman?
When I travel around the world, when we go in, I think I knew was a fish. Wonka, on a serious note, Nyona in Dakubanka for the charity Yangu, my late father is my role model up to now. Abu kutoka nyota takafakari na shanganizi na hangu na shanganizi bugo na kuboro mazima I am big as a kanyimbe mazima hati nyokamba gandu shokwa kusiga waji bashanga nguri umwana na nkawa hurung numwana na nkawa huruware twabajira nureba na bene byatsigire kan hati ne bajira ngwaba banyanya kwezi nenteze baba na babo mbona ruizuye nyokuna bemba ninje nshuti baje gutuwo ngo kumwanize tizabungu mtuwo so ati jinde mazima okuruni confidence yamana bwe nyoka confidence yenyu no mundo no shotwa no kushobera hati ogunuro rumbudo wanje remino twist time.
Okay. Anyway, that's why microphone is very good to pasta. Ebeburanda kandi fall. This one just go for isha. Why are we talking about kuisha? So far. Ladies and gentlemen, to ashkar godon. Ebi atito tunga na kuka kumso atito murepebi. So tunga na kuka kono kuka kam. So godon ni munchi life ya. By the way, orasho de no Uganda toka zana he. Orasho de na hero karukumu Uganda. You have seen to summarize it. Konka, who is that person? No munchogo. Magwa group man kushikira.
Yewe Enoka mwambo abantu mwena mutinsabyanyi nabana kana sima Enoka rahanga however tube abiyaturetera abantu benshi. For me, I was writing because I was receiving wisdom. I thank you. Omuntu ogwo okuba kikuru munonga buli izooba nkyonitegatega nkamushyikira ubundi kutegatega ngo hikwenda kuza omukoreko kwanje akampityayo ubundi kumanya ngo akatandikira ahansi munonga nangwa hari kunugwa omushabo kandi yahika kwerekayo bamweta Yesu Kristo
kanye yaje nenda mkacho guma hotel
nani jewa na Hon.Steven Kangwagye wende roro moto Hon.Steven ya hiku na yechurungi Yesu kuna nitangara raba ya hiku bongo roro moto Yesu. But you get what I mean. Abo question ne garum kani wostanyaro yuzo to magaragaje who is that important person. What babuze babo abandi I would answer that question myself. Abokuba it is an emotional business. Ladies and gentlemen, nani shama kumtelepa neji omungaro zamana munonga bipakora Bishop Utsasire twaka kushtamisa munonga fukara hare konga twapena ngo urebe bitahaku bwino rifitwe tweta ko mgenyuga boinesha yawe mu tweza hatwa kweta ngo urebe bitaho musomo na nyencha kare Bishop Aria. Okay, that's good to hear. Now anything you come. Now got to the microphone, right? Make your question brief, precise and direct if you can. Produce solutions behind the camera. This guy also. Ugamba chicharuwanje.
Fine.
Jeba.
Caravan.
Yeah. Mtafahimu ndio communication. Pazum journalism mtatufo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have your questions and make sure question ya wajitwa direct. Wajitaho kwenda kandi wajitwa ngufu mnongo. Nabagira ngo pose your question anywhere in this day. Umuntu ashamana profile kwa asking question. Mutatatu ngabwire bwabona kugamba, but you can set your question. I have no problem. What your question yanje nezeji mwa mshira, I have no problem. We have to call him to answer. So please have that microphone you make sure you ask. Don't just put this in your way, then a question. Hey, okay, if you one of the you put your hands up.
I'm Joanna Kwefuga, and my question goes to Honorable Kangwagye and the family Charity. Nanyenda kumanya so mwagamba abantu abakuba inspiringa kandi barugum families zanyu. Apart from me, harimu abaana abataine bazaire abataine banyabuzaare abakuba inspiring. So I would like to know Bonu basa kubaho bata abokuba munsi, they are paving their way on their own. So I would like to know how you can advise them. Abokuba ekintu baletera okutaho munsi bakakora ebitashemereire kuba nibikorwa aho katubaine bakubahabura. Thank you.
Very good. One question then. Can we have the second one?
Honorable Hon.Kangwagye.
Hey, it's okay.
Amazina ni Kangwagye Robert. Ikibuzi cyanjye nikiza wafanye Charity. Yatugambira ngo wine gumur focus. Toine kureba kuno kandi no kushoma kwawe ukakutama amani. Ekinkwenda kubuza mwena no shoti murukora tubimwashome. Right? Hati nabura kureba kuno ku inyije kukikorana.
Yabura kumagamaga nije kurata. Advocate Isingiro kumagamaga.
Kana simu.
Na yebali.
I'm Julia Rubyakana.
Sorry?
Julia Rubyakana.
Yes.
And my question goes to Honorable Flavia. Sorry, Charity. Nyenda kubuza like you're serving and how do you balance your family with serving?
Family and service. Can you balance the sides now? Okay, fine. We are coming back to that, no problem. Wakati wazee tunja bantu mtepi kitule. Au balance ngo.
Kama simwe banyeta mwesi Geoffrey. Ikibuzi cyanje nikizaho Honorable Kangwagye na family Charity. Honorable Kangwagye wagira watugambye cyo kwikanga katambara. Bwena nimanya ho giri mu parliament myaka 3 watugambira. Tamuzishatu. Ezo sabi mu parliament. Iwo ya mbere ota eminyeto yowanyu ya constituency yo kujwekera na western yona nka muntu kurwo western Uganda. Icya kabiri nanye nawo correcting cyo kugira ngo abana ngo Uganda ino sindi kuzo nora abana bazahe kuterekeyo. That is not a peace. Bagenda problem mo kandi ni pamyangu ihanga hahamwe emirimo twashire bwana basho. So etindi gatuzane
iyo gumurimo gukora rudondo.
Echa afande nanye nango tugambire imirimo erho eyabana bako bagaya yoyo ileyo mpereze yo settingire waje ngo abana bagaye imirimo kimkiwe yo settingire he abana bagaye we bari no
are kibuzo no kuherana ya waje ngomba kwetoha ukuru Geoffrey. Yes, Geoffrey, yes. Okay, fine. Let's keep our questions so brief, if I may say. Kare gaturaba kurataho we may miss also.
Thank you so much. Amazina Ndwanyita Akamumpaka Dolini. My question is going to Honorable Steven Kangwagye. Paulo yakubuza kibuzo cyo tambaka katambara. My question is not so far from West but in your constitution, kwano answering wajoti, don't forget your families. And mimanyangu constitution eyo kuhedinga, tokulidinga, constituency tokulidinga family ya wenka. There are those who are not your family members. There are those whom are not even related to you at all. Can't hinenabo na ngaba talha level yaba mbwene yerugura bari hansi munonga. When do you check on them? When do you, and what do you do to kwenda ngubatakwebwa abo kwa numujako numushitama mugarukayo numudondo buduru? So what do you do? Okuyamba aba batatu ba family yawe okabehaye. Thank you so much.
I'm just taking just two questions. Pick a lady and a gentleman. And I would prefer the other person because he raised it first. You have a lady from this side, then you go to that man there.
Thank you so much. My name is Mpilire Win Kafudeka.
Winnie?
Yes. My question goes to Honorable Charity. Are there jobs that are specifically meant for ladies? I saw this from a personal experience. I'm a private pilot, have a license from Flight Training Center, Nairobi. But every time I try to explain to people, they want to judge you differently. So how do I chase my dreams and passion and still be considered a lady or him a girl?
I would have started the other side one we jump Okay, let's have that man last and then we come back to the panel.
Thank you. My name is James Sakura Katansa. My question goes to, I would have liked to ask Sale, but I will ask Hon.Kangwagye. And my question is still, it's not biased, it's about English, and that's why I'm asking in English. You see, we have our language, and we usually speak is the same. But as legislators, you should have done something to change the narrative. But if, for example, I was born and I went to primary school, I studied in English, I'm now pursuing a bachelor's in English, and now you tell me not to speak English because you not kill anyone. So as legislators, what exactly have you done in Parliament to remove this curriculum that forces us to speak the language that we're not supposed to speak?
Katana sana jiramu bahera ino baka koru zungu kanda taru wapo. Yes. Anyway,
amazina ndauze. Ikibuzo cyanjye Afande Charity. Nyenda kubuza na Honorable Kangwagye. Oweshemwe Afande Charity, na nyenda kubuza what inspired you to join the forces and what are the challenges that you have faced as a lady in the forces. Ekindi Afande Honorable Kangwagye, itwe nk'abanyankore mukati yamba muta nkomoje kuyagira ituri nyankore rwitu mugareta selbasi tukatandika kushomura nyankore
ya selbasi mshija ni utakwenda kushomura.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's now come back here. What abantu babuza questions nezinde zikagumaya church myself abantu bamba following closely, so we want to thank you. Now they are saying Joan kwefuga yanabuza Honorable Steven najirango ni wanobuza inspiring. Who inspires you, right? That was your question. Or who inspiring His Excellency the President. In fact, yabyatachinga obuzare ngogo no munyabuzare wa onubunda kachikoze. Honorable Charity uri kuminspiringa is the father. Hato wagire kura akashanga ryo musipago. Akashanga kuri okupishanya nezi. Tito samu okuinspiringa you know. Nabo cyana buza ngo muto wagire kura keshanga ari akankeke. When is that surviving ata atukari batom sides tukaraba n'abantu bunda kwa bizere bakatwata no buntak bakwata ho muno. Okay, I think that was what Joan was asking. Then Robert yana buza Afande Charity okusoma nemero turukora today tibyo twashomye then omuntu yatamagamagire yake cyarebaho kikarebwaho akoreke okumagamagana kurebwa kugira ngo n'abashomere tuva kubikora mbini yana advocating iro kumagama. So let's go for those first. You have the right to question. So let's respond. Finally, Charity, how do you respond to this question?
Okay, thank you for your good questions. I will answer all that have been posed to me and then pass on to Honorable Kangwagye. Robert says we are not doing what we studied for, and if I say we should focus, then when we shakunde kaningambo shunga kwa mparishoma Honorable Kangwagye ekiya nagamba tukuja mutagambo rujungu like trying to water it down konkana agirangu we must go back to our roots all the time, otherwise otari kumanya cyari nabura. So it is okay for me to communicate in English but not to water down his submission. So Kandwanaho says if we focus, we might miss out other things that are passing in the periphery, isn't it? When tunagira focusing tubure kureba ebiri kugenda omumaisho so that you miss an opportunity. I am saying set your priorities right. Ahabokuba nka Paulo kuyagira, I'm not going to change my position kujya mutumagamaji. Ko kumagamagano basaku ya morizengeri. Focus. If you focus, you certainly in your focus get what you want. Ntukore utarashomere. Why? Use your education to enable you to give you a big spectrum of things that you can do. I am not doing marketing, but the education I got at university gave me the basis, opened my eyes to the opportunities that are available. So focus on what you're doing. That education is a stepping stone for you. Obumukuturebaho mbwingi bwitu turi million 46 now 45 or thereabout. Emirimo ni emwe teko yongeraho twena tulio amesho tugatira hamirimo ejo haze emirimo teru. Let me tell you, but this education is to give us the basis. Ekirungi imwe mune opportunities nyingi ahimshomeri itobutu ashoma. There were very few options. Oyine kuba mushaho lawyer ningo mushomesa very few. Konka hatimu mune opportunities nyingi munongo. So your education should not focus on the white collar job because there are not as many as we are. So use your education to help to open your eyes to the opportunities that are available and create jobs. You can. How? I'm hearing people out there murmuring. I know, gentlemen, hello, what's his name? Message. Please listen because what I'm saying is partially answering you. When I'm talking and you're talking, we are not communicating, are we? Very good. So let us create jobs. How? Okomaka, they used their cows and what they get out of them to educate us. But how can we make their income better? Nichikuita chi kutunga degree ukagarukomka with the knowledge that you have acquired and made farming better. Nichikuita checho. Kwa kuwa ine degree tokugarukayo ukamanaging farm ya show and you get better milk output and give the family a better income. Ninga tuena stejerize emirimo ya government. Emirimo ya government terkumara. So we need to look outside the box to get what to do. I can see from the body language they're like, what is she talking about? She has a government job. Yes, I do, but there are not as many as we are. That is the truth. Julian. So So for Kandwanaho, let us use the education to open our eyes for the opportunities that are available. Julian, how do you balance family and service? It is not as easy, but it takes determination. Because when you fall back to your family. So it is a deliberate effort to make sure you balance the two. I didn't tell you I am a mother. I have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old. And I can assure you they are disciplined children. But it takes to be purposeful about life. To know that I chose this profession, it's very demanding, but I need a family. Because you fall back to your family. So you have to be deliberate at it. There's someone who was not exactly polite. I didn't quite get his name. Mwesije. He's asking me what jobs I have put in place for people to pick from. Before I can judge that I have an example. I have not put jobs in place and I am not supposed to. As a serving officer, as a UPDF officer, when I provide security to the country, I am providing an environment. An enabling environment for you to explore whatever opportunities there are for you to work. So I do not have to wake up one day and say I have put job A, B, C, D, here they are. My duty as an army officer and my colleagues over there, police officers, are to provide a conducive environment for you to look for what you want. So attitude, I must tell you, Mwesije, you are very rude. I say things the way they are because if I don't tell you the truth, who will? And your attitude is not a good one, because out there are people who have made themselves a brand out of themselves to be able to sell. So you wash an attitude in case you're kubuza chaito emirimo yote irehoneha Kangwagye emirimo yote irehoneha hariho abantu aheroko who have positioned themselves for the job market. So that attitude is one of the things I'm talking about. Even if you're angry, find a way of how you package your message, because wherever I meet you, the brand you make yourself out of today is what people will perceive you forever. Because even when I meet you when we are adults, and you meet me in a place where I could help, I would say, wait a minute, isn't this the person who used to bully us in school? So what you be now, the brand you make yourself of, that is what people know you for. Your brand is what people talk about you, Otaru. So attitude ina ningamba ninkejo kubano addressing omuntu kuchera, because I've told you I have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old ni kuchera. So therefore, even if you're not very pleased with what I'm saying, calm down. Honorable Kangwagye ajirangu or something like that. There are attributes that he talked about that we need to embrace if we are going to go out there and compete, isn't it? Let me give you an example before I conclude. A young girl came to me and she told me I'm at university, second year, I'm struggling with school fees. Her story touched me somehow. She told me I'm from a struggling family, I'm looking for something to do, I'm doing BBA. I said, all right, I don't have something to give you. Much as I'm a member of parliament, I am working with the people, so I'm not employing anyone. But I have some connections. I can connect you to someone. I called one person and social capital. I called someone and said, I have a child here. Now when I be so nyabra umumpero murumu. Yajat aishe obwati rukushoma ninja kumuha those temporary jobs, what are they called, internship or something like that, in a media place. He's an owner of a TV station, NBS. I called Karisa to kunyamba kumkwatara humwana tiyina buzale nawe, but she walked up to me and told me wait to ni Zimbabwe, things like that. So umwana yagenda kuyakayoba muhomurimo on marketing section yagwanga abokuba we tukuyabe naye, and it was teyina murimo na school fees are na struggling yajatogu. The way I see myself, I think this is not the right place for me to be. I should be like in the newsroom, not in the marketing department. Meanwhile, Aliona Ashoma BBA marketing. Kwara nenda kuzomu newsroom. Why didn't you do journalism? So mwana murumo yagwanga. I don't know what she's doing with herself right now, because I asked her not to call me. I blocked her, and that was the end of me and her, because I don't deal with non-focused people. I went out of my way. So when you say that in the most attitude manner, I have an example. But learn to package your information. Let me teach you this. It is just good manners, and if you do that, it will take you places. Carol's question was going to Bukanga, isn't it? Okay. Ms. Kafureka, I am glad we have a pilot. I am happy to know you. Yes, you will meet attitudes. Like for me, a female officer, I will tell you the attitudes that how people perceived me. Rubyakana beirendemi. And I'd finished university. So I can assure you that Ms. Kafureka, you will meet many of those, but keep your eye on the prize, because we will keep going. As we speak, I've applied for a PhD, so catch me if you can. I am going up in the ranks. So the people who speak behind your back are not confident enough to face you. So let them talk, they will be fine.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Dawson, is there Dawson who asked something? Yes. Dawson, yes. What inspired me to join the army? I hate injustice. When I was a young girl, my father carried on police. Yakwata muntu akaibira ente z'omuntu ondiijo. He was working in the Antonde at that time. Haza omuntu akaibira ente za mugenzi we, haza abayatwire ente akariwo aba UPC, the youth wing. Yamukwata yamuha ente yazigarura mukamazo. Now, according to the youth wing people, that was a big mistake that my father made. Big mistake. So I saw people bundle up my father. He's a tall man. Some of you may know him. I saw people, young men of the youth wing, push my father in a car boot, in a saloon, a small car, just because he did his job. And as a young girl, I said, as long as I live, if I have the means to stop injustice, I will. When I was completing university, recruitment came and I said, oh, here. At first they said, we are taking you to URA, that time URA was the in thing. I said, well, as long as it takes learning, being a soldier, first of all. I went. After basic training, some of our colleagues went to URA and the president came to us and said, he came with other generals and said, Hati, we are in the evening of our career, but the revolution has to continue. I said, hooray, I am here. So those of you who want to continue and do cadet, I am offering it. I said, wow. So while our friends went to URA, where they did a good job, I continued and with my a big lot, and we went for cadet training. What are the challenges? The challenges are numerous. Just like Ms. Kafureka has said, I did the same training as them, warned them at most of the things, but she's a lady. She can't, this is her place. You see, what I told you about a brand, if you don't make your own brand, someone will make a brand for you. So determine what you be, what people perceive you as. Because if you don't, they'll choose a place for you. Especially in our community here, ekintu kugamba n'umukyetegereza. Omwanya gw'omwishi, omwanya gw'omukazi guri predetermined. So the challenges are those ones. Omukazi taine kuba commander. So I asked my commander then, I asked him to give me a chance to prove myself. And he did. And here I am. I have commanded from a platoon to a company, to a battalion, and only the sky will be the limit for me.
Wow, thank you so much, Charity. Na nishabangu mutiri mungaro zamani mnonga, Hon. Steven will equally answer, and to chukore umbuida dentre. But also, before you come in, Hon. Steven, tuine choirs zistana zomtosha, zituzo serezo twera hombi twingi, majorly now that turiyo mu cyato gene kanisa mu yushye, anareba baha vision choir members from the vision choir, twabakira abantu mwe bari mnonga kubana itwe, narebaho members ba Melodious Family Choir, na narebere Dan Mwesigamba, anarebaho Godon Ngoko no bara pastor ukano mweshongozi to be specific, mbweli na bishongozi mwe nabariya twabashemera. But also, Hon. Steven, Mwishogawe, are more assistant president of police, Dan and Dava, I believe, Manya, then to the ASP, Sam, Honorable Sam, Fande Sam, Finamas Sam, my OB and my very good friend, and then to the ASP, David Akani Juka, Njenda, Abonaba, Serkarebitu, police, Kandabeja Panitwa, Tobashimira, Banyuan Bait, Honorable Steven. Respond to some questions here, then we shift to another level of this event.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Most of the questions have been answered. I will just summarize. My sister Joan Kwefuga, she asked a very pertinent question. For those who don't have parents, who don't have relatives, who do not get an opportunity to get some people who can be their role models, how can they also survive and be important people on Magaragabo, Ningo Magaragens? Joan Yenda Kumanyisa Gurhanganum Kandra Hanga your Rumfus now. Abinababo kandi mfuza he wayona hona gira hanga tawro wa mkwatro kandi tawra chamshimizi echagendera nibanyangu n'abantu bi nanyinye gati nyineta kongara hango guna gambira hiya yam mbweni nyenda kugambira Joan role models tite kongo ine kubaya kushomeise tite kakwango ine cya kozere cyamani but orahangana abasaku mukitera nyonyi no kwikirizo kukona ahabo kuba abayingi twena shomisi babazeri be ningira gweje niya kuba ansa yamani oharinyowe konka nyenda kugambira ngo abantu abayini babakwatira hapi nyonka kangwaje nkozire on that particular question. Ahimbere member of parliament nyine emfuzi 17 abamwe baherze abandi bakishoma kandi mu different universities echo nanye nkakirwa ninkikora konga tinguza kwemerera nkagambira abantu amazina gabana babana tinguza kugira nti nyina abana makerere nyina abana kumba nyina abana KI no I can't do that kandi abakukimanya n'abakimanya echo to kukibeha mishogara hayi echo ninsiba mukama nanye nkikuzire aho kwaranga kakimpiza mwene echo nikyarahanga mwesije bakugaruka muje Mr. Mwesije yagende konka kandi yaburuza twene na yanahura ntigira ngo ihangari no businge haraha kingu tabantu atabana kandi bagenda kandi bazaheru
Nija. Ndengugura. Demara.
Asa yashire Kangwagye kano tugambira obusinge abana kandi bagenda kandi bazaheru
Devitano Mwesije Jofuri.
Oga Mwesije yenda kumanyisa ngo abari kuzaheru beine nshonga zari zimwe na zimwe konka tubakungatara eri anga iyo businge ukuwije nyenda kwamza gunoza kutahaje okuzaheru no basa kuba either otungiro murumo ningo ine kinde cyo rukwenda ningo ine cyo rukwenda korrayo ningo mwana nda kushomerayo nkebyo konka tukungatara Nangwana shona nyuko barike winete zabo barize barike kandi hakintu cyemerimo nyenda kubagambira bagenzi banje nangwana bo kuza America no bo kuza kahi ekintu cya employment cyo kiri umunsi yone ito nka parliament na government ya Uganda tigerizeho miringo yona kace aha economy yitu ngo kwingana kureba ngo sente zagarukombana by the way cyo kurebera harwentanso ya development and wealth. There is that difference. As a Uganda investing in munonga omkintu wealth creation. Nicho kurebera aha level zona tigerize okutaho sente ezo kugaruka enyuma kuyamba ahaliyo bari mu groups. Youth livelihood program. Esente zenyu. Hatuji tutereho ne heje ndish. Parish model. Kugira twahikale yo kugira ngo yamakinge miliyoni igana ezo kushuma burumuruka. Ezo sente ezo turi hanga ngo rine agente kate kongani Uganda na government ya President Museveni kugira ngo egarike nyuma emanye ngo twina abana bashomere twina abantu abine emyoga mingi bakabasa kutunga akantu ako bakakozesa nyencha karatemberaho biki okay Mr. Mwesije nako shengerezo tagenda ngo ihanga tirini usingi gumaho kajentu gumaho
Asa Mwesije nyona ryangoje
Mwesije naza kuma kana naza kuba
naza kugenda turushoboko nanga
Yes my sister Caroline wagira ngo nyoy ito ntera kahuru tugenda turiyo tubagambira akatambara kugarkayo yari umuceke ngari yaraba Nyana kugambira Caroline nerizo bandi ukuza Bukanga konkana hibo Bukanga erizo yasiba hato wakango tandeba najye tokwa kabura Mbwenu kwijaha cha tubera mu gashuninga cyabo cyo mugasho hato manye nyonye ndakugambira itwe members ba parliament buri rusande burwa mukaga burwa katana koko utagire cyuruhura nubura ubushenyi wotari ubushenyi nubura Bukanga wotari Bukanga nuriyo uriya n'umugarare wotari n'umugarare wasiba karamoje tukagera gamazo baga families kugira ngo uri munji yawe shitamye utyo konka family yindu kurgamu we in touch kana abantu abuntu kwereza buntu bakimanya izo tukaraga kutwara projects ziri kurenga ina za billion ina nichweka zameizi tinguza kuzo government programs na bihanabi konkenyo ntfa ebitweka bitkurganze kugira hibyahe nyenda kugambira madam Karo itwe turi connected ebitweka bitukorana ebitweka ebitereze mirimo na families zetu munonga ahabo kubantu manyikira kumanyi
All right.
Yes. Then my brother Katinsa ni Katansa. Yeah, for him he did literature in English, and he speaks English only. Simply because it is the only system we have in the country. As Parliament, what have you done to ensure that this language of yours, the one you are telling us, how can it be enshrined within the Constitution? My dear, we have started on that program. Even the Minister of Education brought that proposal to Parliament. And we passed it. We passed it.
It is in the new curriculum.
It is in the new curriculum now. I'm telling you the truth. And we mean it.
Okay.
We are targeting you. And by the way, that's not your fault. Because your parents chose to take you to school, you must speak that very language. You spend only 2 weeks at home, 4 months at school, all the time. When do you expect those people to speak in Nyangwe? Now, Mujizo. Tokchire ngo bashisha abantu bagezaho. Kongo omtomo cyorkwendo magaragawo oremerwa baida wo katansi. Utakwelenya kuri rijo. Kagaranga eki kiri optional. Mazimo utashisho wire utasasa kunganywa ninsimu. But do you understand me anyway? Do you speak anything when I'm speaking that language? You don't for real. Then why are you laughing? So, neighbors, it's beautiful and it's rich. Murwe kumiremu, murwe simsizemu, mutungire ho mukishako kumanya izindi ndimuzona. Kibayambe nyenca kare kutunge murukwenda. Konko taruna gurur mirwasha. Ukashangwe hakira kindi.
Okay.
Nebi byona entango ya byona n'obusingi. Obusingi obwaretirwe government. Eyo turukuzandamu nemirimo neza bayita wenyenda kugambira abantu ba Mr. Paul. Nyena ngumumpurikiza. Okumuri yaha mwena muri yabo mugisha. Umuza kutunga mu rukwenda. Kandi iki nakidikarenga omwizina lya tateitwe niryo mwana niryo murukwe.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Tumuteko kubagenda mwenda mutakwenda. Ahubwo mukazarwa muri yabo kubage narahanga rye muri imwe namakagani nikuga kucyenda aho kuba muri ukama wampera umugisha.
Ngaro zamani Izanabi Honorable Steven Kangwagye rezaje. Okay. Papi the bishop when nabi ya chende radi ya kikuraje kibo. Now ebyagenda byona nebyanje nebyagenda kubyona nebyanje. Bwe bareno